high-ranked team like this. So we're going in there. We're excited for the opportunity. We know what it means for the program, and obviously individually. Just good tape to have on your resume. And that's really how I've been looking at it. Just another opportunity to prove some guys wrong. People tell me I can't do stuff. I like playing good in big games.
Their offense thrives on the big play.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, they do a lot, and they do a lot of it well. Obviously they have playmakers at every position offensively. So we're just going to try to keep the game as boring as possible, like I like to say. But it really just comes to tackling. A lot of their big plays come from extra effort plays from receivers, long runs from running backs. Just missed tackles. Like you can't have that on the perimeter. So we know all 11 guys need to rally to the ball and get these ball carriers to the ground as quick as possible.
I'm sure the first time you walked into an environment like this, you're probably a little wide-eyed. But with the experience, does that change, or do you still soak it in a little bit?
I thought I would this year, but I don't know. I'm just so focused on football and playing well. I think I get in Kinnick, and I enjoy Kinnick. I soak in Kinnick. But on the road, like I went to Minnesota, and I was like, all right, let's play football. Let's get out of here. I've been to Ohio State before, played out there. So, I imagine we'll be having red jerseys on, and the crowd will be red. Like, I don't know. I just feel old, So.
You mentioned proving people wrong. You've seen the point spread, or you know that kind of stuff from the?
No, I haven't. I try to stay off Twitter. My dad doesn't just send it to me. But I just, as an individual, I know it's a big game. Just to go against two good running backs, obviously big offensive line. So just putting good tape out there. I think it's every player out there has a good opportunity to really put good tape out there.
Jay, I'm sure you're going to interact with the two running backs, Travion Henderson and Quinshon Junkins, quite a bit on Saturday. What stands out about their game?
They're balanced as runners, obviously going through the hole. They work really well together as like play calling. They can do some of the same things on the perimeter. They run hard. They fight for every yard. Like there's never a play where they're just gonna let themselves get tackled. They're always looking for the extra yard. So we know it's gonna have to come down to game tackling. We understand that we can't have big plays to try to contain those guys. And, they have the receivers to turn it into a passing game if they want them to, but I think those guys are two good backs that I don't see them taking them out the game, even if they're struggling running the ball.
Is there any talk of last trip to Columbus? And obviously you know what you need to do to be successful. That wasn't it when it came to turnovers and all those kind of things.
Yeah, obviously they got a new OC in Kelly, but we're going back watching that tape, seeing what hurt us. But if you watch his games, you can tell he's got his own style, and he's got some, fancy run plays that he likes to get into. So we know he brings a different offense to the table, how he likes to get things. But yeah, we definitely studied the tape. We're focused on putting a full game together. We're shooting ourselves in the foot that game quite a bit.
You mentioned how close is this team to? It's like first quarter, third quarter. How close is it to be putting together a full 4 quarters, and how important is it against a team like Ohio State? It's almost a must.
Yeah. Coach Ray, strength staff, made a good point. Said we've yet to play a full game of 60 minutes. Minnesota, we started off great, played slow in that second quarter, and then had a good second half. So we still haven't seen what this team can do for 4 quarters throughout the whole game. Obviously, when you're playing an opponent like this, you're going to need 4 quarters to beat them. You just don't have the luxury of waiting until halftime or only putting one half of good football together.
Appreciate you.